All right, we have to talk about an amazing sight in Port Arthur. This is still trending tonight. The video of this land spout along the highway this morning. This was near Valero, near Motiva off Highway 82. The National Weather Service confirmed it was originally a water spout, so not a tornado, a water spout that moved over land, hence the term land spout. These are photos and videos that some of you posted, some of you shared them with us. No damage reported, but Patrick will squeeze it back and show it some more to folks tonight. Clearly created a lot of concern in PA today, and everybody loves seeing it. I mean, really incredible images there.
Oh, without a doubt. Remember, a tornado comes from the top down. It's caused by a severe thunderstorm that has the jet stream over it, and the jet stream, we all know, has stronger winds than usually what we see here on the ground. With the water spout, a fast developing cumulonimbus will cause development from the surface upwards because of the quick updrafts in that thunderstorm. So not as strong as a tornado, but certainly you can get some winds 70, 80, maybe 100 miles an hour. It can do some damage. Otherwise, right now, looking at Education First Federal Credit Union Skycam, mostly clear skies out there, just some high cloudiness on the Roofing 911 Skycam network. So this year, yeah, we're in a moderate drought in most sections of southeast Texas, southwest Jefferson and Chambers County, a little bit worse off. And there are some large areas where there is the exceptional drought, which is the top of the scale across the Lone Star State. So it's a bad drought. It's probably the worst since 2011. 2011 takes the cake as far as recent memory of 50 years or so. Look at the state back in 2011. Most of the state was in an exceptional drought. That's the top of the scale. Here locally, we were 14 plus inches below normal, and we had an exceptional drought all along I-10, even into southeast Texas. Trees were dying back then. So, yeah, it's a bad drought this year, but it doesn't hold the cake compared to 2011. Otherwise, looking at some high cloudiness out there, leftovers from today's convection, and as far as rainfall, heaviest rains up towards the lakes area, some spots in through the triangle, as much as 2.5 plus inches fell in spots. A little heavier activity north of Silsbee, over 2 inches there. 4.5 inches, southern sections of Tyler County, and some 3.5 inches over towards northern Newton County fell today. Otherwise, we're at a cooler 80 degrees this evening here in Beaumont compared to last night at this time. Over in Port Arthur, MJ Ponsegraw reporting just 1/4 of an inch in 82, 79 currently into Orange. It's 75 in Jasper, and Warren. Jim Monk reporting over an inch of rainfall and 75 degrees. Across the state, temperatures are mainly into the 80s and a few 90s across the Lone Star State as clouds continue to decrease across southeast Texas and over the rest of the state. This morning and this afternoon, shower and thunderstorm activity originated all the way from northern Mississippi and Alabama, rotating around high pressure. Came on down I-10 and moved on into our area. In the Gulf of Mexico, almost devoid of clouds in the central Gulf, upper level low pressure out there right now, so nothing going to develop there. We are watching a tropical wave in the southwestern Caribbean. However, that is not expected to develop in a pair of tropical waves out in the far eastern Atlantic. No tropical development expected the next 5 days. Why? Because there's so much Saharan dust, and that helps lower the chances of development, as there's a lot of dry air out there associated with that. Tonight, looking at skies decreasing in cloudiness as temperatures fall in the mid-70s in the lakes, and we'll go with about a 30% coverage coming up tomorrow across southeast Texas with highs in the mid-90s, and that means heat indices at times up to about 105. High pressure over the southwestern U.S. will move into the central plains coming up this weekend and into Monday. That means hotter, drier weather. Then it weakens. We'll see a disturbance moving into the Gulf of Mexico, and a weakness over us should increase our rain chances by the middle and latter part of next week. Slightly choppy seas on the Gulf tomorrow, around 2 feet. We'll see south winds at 10 knots. Our forecast tonight, partly cloudy, warm and humid, mid-70s lakes, middle to upper 70s triangle tomorrow, about a 30% coverage, highs mid-90s. And then as we head towards Sunday and Monday, lower rain chances because that high will be moving closer into the central plains over our area. Highs go back up to 96 or 97. Then the weakness aloft develops over our areas. High pressure shifts on off to the south and east. It looks like near normal rain chances across southeast Texas, which should be about a 30 to 40% coverage, and highs may cool into the lower and middle 90s ahead of higher pressure Monday a week.